Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make a batch of Chelsea Buns. Let's begin. So to start, you'll want to grab yourself a mixing bowl, and into the mixing bowl place your bread flour along with the salt and give it a brief mix just to incorporate the two. You can then go ahead and add in the rest of the ingredients, starting with the yeast, the butter, the sugar, the milk powder, the egg and the water, being careful not to forget the water like I did and start mixing. Definitely add the water, then mix. The dough may be a bit sticky, and that's because it's enriched. It's got butter and egg in it, which make it richer, so it may be a bit sticky. Just work a bit more flour in once it's on a floured surface. You can then take some of your bread flour and just sprinkle a good amount onto your work surface, and then just place the dough straight onto it and give it a brief knead to incorporate some of that flour and to make the dough less sticky. It should also be smooth and elastic. So once you've given your dough a good knead and incorporated some of the flour, it shouldn't be so sticky, it should be smooth and elastic. You can then take a bowl and lightly oil it with some flavourless oil, place your dough back into the bowl, cover with cling film and leave somewhere warm for an hour to prove up. So while your dough is proving, you can make the filling, which is just a cinnamon, sugar, butter. So into a bowl place your cinnamon, your butter and your brown sugar and give it all a good whisk until it's fully incorporated and you don't see a trace of a single ingredient. Once you've done that, you can scrape down the sides and the bottom of the bowl just to incorporate any bits that may not have been fully worked in. Then place it in the fridge to chill for a little bit until you need it later on. Once your dough has had its first proof, you can flour your surface with some bread flour. Place your dough onto it and knock it back. You may need to add a little flour as it may be a bit sticky. Knock it back, work it back into a ball shape, and then start to roll it out. I will leave the dimensions you need in the blog post, which will be linked down below. So once you've got your dough rolled out to the right dimensions, you can then place the filling that you made earlier on straight onto the dough and spread it out until the top of the dough is completely covered. Now that you have done that, you can sprinkle over some mixed fruit, which is raisins, sultanas, currant and mixed peel, just giving a generous amount. I will leave all the weights and measurements in the description down below. Once you've got a good coating of the fruit, you can then start to roll the dough up, and you'll want to get into a fat sausage shape. That's the best way I can explain it. You can then cut the dough at 1-inch increments and you should have 12 perfectly sized rolls. Mine weren't perfect when I put them into the tray. They didn't look so bad here, but once they proved they did, so make sure yours are a bit more perfect. But then you'll want to cover these and let them prove for another hour, and then bake, and all that information will be in the blog post. So once the buns are freshly out of the oven, you'll want to brush over a simple syrup mixture. This is just to glaze, and it'll soak in and flavour the bun as well, which is perfect. So then once the buns are fully cooled down, you can cut yourself or take yourself a portion and enjoy. These are a classic treat and I'm sure you'll enjoy them. Make sure that you share this recipe with your friends and family when you can, and make sure that you're at like the 2 metre distance and all that. But yeah, enjoy these buns with your friends and family. And here's what they look like on the inside with the cross section. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me, and I'll be back again on Thursday with another video, so join me then. In the meanwhile, don't forget to check out the links in the description. There'll be a link to this recipe, my blog and all of my social media, so check me out on there. And don't forget to go and follow me on all of my sites. But yeah, that's all for today. Bye guys.